Hello, happy Thursday, coaching, family. Okay, so I have something that I experienced today, and I just feel like somebody else in here needs to hear it. I talked about it a little bit in the academy, but as your coach, I feel as though this might be something that you are missing in your life, in your entrepreneurial journey, in something that could be the one thing, because in everything that you do, there's always one thing that you can change that can kind of like trickle down lots and lots of other positive things to happen to you in your business. And that thing is something that I missed this morning and I missed today, and it has drastically changed the way that I had my day, had my work day, how I felt, how all the things, and I'm still not 100% myself. Okay, so the one thing that I have changed in my business has nothing to do with my business. It has everything to do with taking care of myself, who is my business, if that makes sense. This morning, my sister-in-law called me and was like, hey, can you take Christian, my nephew's cake smash pictures? And I was like, of course, like no problem. I would love that. And so she said, okay, the only time I can do it is at 8 a.m. And I'm like, okay, so 8 a.m. is when I start my morning routine. But this was the only time they could do it. She took a day off of work, like his schedule between like waking up and his second nap and his going to Mother's Day out and all the things that like 8 o'clock was like the only time that she could do. And so I was like, obviously, sure, y'all come over, we'll do it. And if you are in the education group or on my Instagram, you saw our time lapse of all the things. Obviously, I did not get my morning routine in. I did not get my morning walk. I did not get my morning podcast. I did not get my morning journaling. I did not get my prayer. I did not get my morning scripture. I did not get any of that because, I mean, we did this for about an hour and a half of just like, we brought the dog in, we did the cake smash, we did some without the cake. Like, it was just like a lot of freaking work. He's the cutest thing ever and I love him dearly, but shout out to newborn photographers, shout out to baby photographers. It was so hard. There was really nothing easy about it. And after they left and we cleaned up and everything, so I mean, it's like 10 o'clock now and I'm supposed to be in here coaching you guys. And that's why I had to come in here and say, hey, sorry, we have to move it to noon, because I was in no place. I was sweating. I was like frazzled because, I mean, like if you've ever done baby pictures and cake smash, it's like you're trying so hard to get them to do what you want them to do. And I knew I couldn't show up well for you guys. And that's why we moved it to now. Long story short, I realized it's been so long since I have not done a morning routine when I had a work day planned. And I felt, and I told this to my academy, I felt so off all day. And as your coach, as someone who has been through the dumps, been in the lowest point possible, wanting to quit, wanting to just toss in the towel and just forget everything, during those times, it was when I was hustling 24 hours a day. I was on my phone 24 hours a day. I was, editing 24 hours. I was on my laptop 24 hours a day. Everything else, my health, went down the drain. My relationships went down the drain. And when I kind of took time and stopped and realized that if I did not have something routine in my life, if I did not take care of myself, if I did not take care of my body, if I didn't take care of my mind, if I didn't take care of my spiritual health, I could not run a business. I could not show up for you guys. I could not create content for you guys. I could not help you guys if I needed help myself. And over the last 5 months, I have felt healthy, energetic. I have felt like ready to rock and roll. I have felt like I have helped more people. I'm working on a brand new project. Like, things are happening in my life all because of one thing. And that's because I implemented a super simple, y'all know me, super simple morning routine. I walk, I listen to a podcast. So I'm fueling my body, fueling my mind. I journal, I get what's in my heart out on paper. So I'm like fulfilling like my emotional health. And then I get into the word. Based upon what I'm journaling, I will either like search a certain word and see what God has to say about that word, whether it's doubt, fear, worry, stress, whatever that is. And I will just like camp in those scriptures and hear what God wants to reveal to me. And that's it, you guys. Like, that's my morning routine. I get dressed, I put on makeup, because if you look good, you feel good, you do good. And I start my day and I show up for you guys, and I I'm in the groups and I'm doing my thing. But you guys, this morning, I missed all of that. And I forgot this feeling. I forgot what it felt like when I didn't prioritize my mental health, my emotional health, my spiritual health first. And it sucks. And I got off on the academy and I laid down. I was just like, gosh, like I feel so off. But I didn't have time to like get dressed or like do anything, obviously, because noon is here. And I was like, this is what I'm going to talk about today. I feel like somebody needed to hear this. Somebody is trying to figure out like, why am I feeling so blah? Why am I burned out? Why, and I want to just encourage you to maybe think about and start implementing a very, very simple morning routine. Get your body moving, fuel your brain, fuel your mind, whether that's a podcast, the courses, the coaching videos, whatever that is. Your emotional health. And something that I do for that is I get in a quiet space, typically in this little corner right here. And I just journal whatever it is I'm feeling, I'm thinking. I don't hold anything back. I give myself permission to be honest. I give myself permission to just like throw up. If I'm angry at God, I put it on paper. If I'm feeling stressed out because of certain things, I put it on paper. If I'm feeling depressed, I'll put it on paper. Whatever I'm feeling, I put it out on paper and I get it out. And I make it something tangible that I can give to God. And all that means is I take a word, whether that is anxiety, stress, overwhelm, depression, fear, loss, like whatever it is I'm dealing with on that particular day. It's always different. Tired, whatever it is. And I'll just simply search it into the Bible.com, or I'll look at my concordance in the back of my Bible and see what God has to say about it. And I give it to God, and I just like ask God to take it. That's it. It's it. It's super simple. It's super simple. It doesn't require a PhD in theology. It doesn't require, master's degree in Bible. Like, I'm real with God, and I get alone with my Creator, and I tell him how I'm feeling and put it out into my 2021 notebook. And it's part of my 2021 year. Anyways, that's my morning routine, and I miss it this morning. I feel off, and as soon as I get off of here, I'm going to eat me some lunch, healthy lunch, and I'm going to do my morning routine, even though it is going to be 12:30 I'm going to do my journaling. I'm going to do my quiet time. I already did my walk. I did my podcast before the Academy Q&A. And I'm feeling more energetic. That's the only reason I went walking this morning, because I felt like crap after the cake smash. I was like, I have to go walk because I will not have any energy to show up for my people. And I need to show up for my people because I feel like that's where God has me right now, is to be honest with you guys and to share what I'm learning and share what I'm thinking and share what I know in all areas of life, not just photography. And I knew I couldn't adequately show up for you if I didn't have the energy to, and that's the only reason why I went walking, and just got out and started walking. So I don't know, y'all. Like, I had planned, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna see if they can like ask me anything. We haven't done that in this particular group, in the coaching group, in forever. I was like, you know what, maybe they have something they want to talk about. They have struggles, they have whatever, and I want to talk about what they want to talk about. But nobody asked a question, which is fine. I really believe that like God allowed all of this to happen to me this morning because someone in this group, I feel like God is speaking to you right now, and you're like, I got to get my life together, and I need to start making my morning routine a priority before I hop into Lightroom, before I hop into Honeybook, before I hop into Facebook. You know, like I think someone in here needed to hear that, which is why all of the series of events happened this morning, and which is why no one had a question. And I think that was the way that it was supposed to be. So, I see some comments. I'm going to read them real quick. Hey, Lindsay. I definitely needed to hear this. Alicia, I feel so extremely drained today. Yeah. Whoa, girl, you're in my head. I so needed this reminder. Stacy Couture. Hey, friend. Thank you for being open and honest. Lindsay, yes, I thrive on routine just like you. If my routine is off, I'm scatterbrained and I feel totally off, especially in my morning routine. This is my struggle. I am someone. Yes. Okay. Well, that makes me feel better. I'm glad you're the someone who needed to hear this. And you guys, if you're watching the replay, if you're watching live right now, if you have a morning routine and like it's changed your life and you're like, those who have a morning routine and they see the difference in their day and their difference in their mood and their difference in their productivity and their difference in their energy is now an evangelist for morning routines. So if you have a morning routine that you do, can you share it with us just so that like everyone can see that like everybody's morning routine is going to look different. It's going to be at a different time. I know some people wake up at 5 a.m. before their kids do. That's not me. I've tried. I just can't. It's just not who I am. And that's okay. You know what? It's fine. My morning routine starts at 8 a.m. when all of the kids are gone and they're designated therapies in schools, and I know and I can function. I don't have to worry about anybody waking up and like messing me up. Everybody's gone out of the house. It's quiet. Oh, and I also forgot to tell you, every morning as I'm getting the kids dressed and I'm drinking my coffee and I have them all gone, the very first thing that I do is straighten up everything and pick up everything from the morning so that I have a clean house, blank slate, and then I start my morning routine. I slept all day, if it makes you feel better. I think that's totally fine. I'll call those grace days. Grace days, everybody needs a grace day. Grace days are very much needed. Very much needed. So I had a grace day on Monday. It was very much needed. And I just give myself grace to rest, to read, to work, to do whatever I want. It's a grace day. Do whatever I want. So, okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here because, again, like, I'm, like, itching to, like, get in the Word. Like, I feel like I just want to spend time with my Jesus, and that's what I'm going to do. So, thank you for allowing me that. I hope this was helpful for some of you guys. I know this was a different kind of coaching call today, but I felt like it was much needed, especially after I had experienced it and how I'm, like, never again. Like, I have to keep my morning routine. So, Okay, guys, happy Thursday. Next Thursday, I will be at a conference, and so I will not be able to hop live on here for a coaching call. But I will be posting like, what are you struggling with? Ask me anything kind of like thread. And so that if you have something that you're going through, or you need some help, or you need somebody to coach you off the ledge, I can type while I'm at the conference, and I can type there to kind of like help you. I just can't really like physically show up. But anyways, I love you guys. Y'all have a fantastic weekend, a great week. Start implementing your morning routine tomorrow, Monday, whenever that is, and report back to us and see and let us know like if anything changes, if you feel any different, if you feel more productive, if you have more energy, if you just feel more at peace overall in your life. So let us know. I'll keep you updated on my morning routine because I just think that it's just truly necessary, especially this morning since I didn't have it. But love you guys, and I'll talk to you next week.